During my time working with entrepreneurs, I've found that one of the biggest reasons that people are failing and not getting things done is because they still have bad habits, maybe from the past, maybe not. But in this video today, I want to discuss a little bit about them, where bad habits come from, and how you can completely reverse it. Now, I will start off by saying that bad habits cannot be completely dismissed and destroyed. You can, however, make them a positive habit, which is what we're going to talk about here. So first things first, where do these bad habits come from? Well, they usually come from two main places. A, too much noise, and B, it's just bad habits that you had in the past. So what we've got to do is we've got to look at these two respectively, find out what the habit is, and find out what category they come under. It might be something else, but for past habits, what we got to do is look at the past habit, look at how you used to be, and look at how you are currently. The bad habit is holding you back because inside you're fighting with yourself. Basically, you've got a new image of yourself that you would like to, be real. And in your psyche, you've already got another self-image, which is what you've been in the past. So when you're changing the self-image, when you're becoming an entrepreneur, when you're changing something that's, not original to your personality, not how it once was, your brain is going to fight with you a little bit. It's going to be confused. It's going to be like, well, why are you doing this? What we did before worked so well. We're still alive. Why are you doing this? Well, the reason that you're trying to get rid of these bad habits is to step up your self-image, to improve the person that you are. And if you're watching this video, most likely just to improve your mindset and master it all together. So what we've got to think about is it's very, very simple psychology that we have one self-image of ourselves already. We have a desired self-image and we're trying to get to the desired self-image, but the old one is holding us back. We've got to push that out of the way by doing some of the things that I'm about to discuss and make it so our current self-image, our desired self-image, is the one that has these new actions that allows us to kind of push it full on and just basically explode. Just do the best that we can to achieve that self-image that is the desired one, and actually make it possible. It's easy to make possible once you kind of learn the steps. So the other place that it comes from is just simply too much noise. It's the fact that you're watching 100 mentors, 100 different people explaining 100 different ways to make money online. Now, I'll be honest with you, there are 100 different ways to make money online. All of them need a couple different things, including mindset, marketing, and sales. Those are the three things that I could think of right now, the three most important things that you need to grow a business: mindset, sales, and marketing. Marketing to get your message out there, sales to make sure that your message is something that actually converts, and the mindset to make sure that you can actually focus on the task at hand. In addition to that, there's stuff like product creation and stuff like that, but that's not what this video is about. The point that I'm trying to make is if you're making any type of business, there's three things you need to focus on, as I said: marketing, sales, and mindset. Here I cover mindset. If you choose me to be your mindset coach, stick with me. Don't stick with 100 different people because you're going to get confused. And it doesn't have to be me, of course, it just has to be one person, because if you stick to one or two, three at the most, if you stick to 10 different people, you're listening to 10 different people tell you 10 different things. That's going to be 30 things in total, and then you're going to be confused. Alright, if you only listen to a couple different people, then you're going to minimize that. You're going to get the real deep focused material. At the end of the day, speaking on behalf of myself and the people that I watch, they all follow a certain route. So for example, the three main people that I watch on YouTube: Iman Gadzhi, Sam Ovens, and Alex Becker. Those are the three main marketers that I've chosen to kind of be mentored by. I listen to every single thing that they say, and for the most part take it incredibly seriously. So the point is minimizing the noise that you intake, making sure that you only pick a few people that you're going to learn from and stick to those people. Don't open yourself up to learning from everybody, because then you're going to learn a bunch of different strategies. You're going to get confused. You should only really have maybe 1 to 2 outreach methods that you're reaching to clients, not 20, because there's no way that you can perfect it. And these different little things, as I said, they all come from having noise. Too much noise from different people telling you different things. So what we got to do is locate the bad habit. There are three main parts of a habit. There's a cue, an action, and there is a result. Now, I want to give credit where credit is due. I did have the book around. I'll put it somewhere on the page. It's called The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. I grabbed the book. So this is the book that I read to get this main approach from that I'm going to explain in this video here. As I said, there's three main parts of creating a successful or destroying or changing a bad habit. There's always a cue, there's always an action, and there is always a reward. If we think about gaming, I used to be a very, very avid gamer. I used to game like hours a day. Like I was crazy into it. Obviously there was always a cue, so there was some reason that I started the task. There was the action itself, which is actually doing the gaming, and there was the rewards that I was getting for it. You know, dopamine releases and a bunch of different things. I was enjoying the process, and I got that as a reward. It's like somebody taking a drug and getting rewarded for that by having the chemicals in balance. Come a bit crazy and they get all excited and happy, whatever it's like, right? For me, it was the same thing. I was a gamer, as I said, very, very avid into it. I was very, very much into it, like terribly into it. But the way that I kind of destroyed that is, I keep using the word destroyed because that's how it feels. It's, as I said, you can't completely destroy a habit. I simply changed it, but because I do business now as opposed to gaming, like to me it's like I destroyed it. It's like completely different level. So where I was as a gamer, I was enjoying that process. Now the way that I look at business is like it's a game, and that I enjoy this process. It's a new challenge for me. Each challenge, each level comes with different challenges, and that's where I'm at now with business. That's how I feel about business. That's how I succeed in what I'm doing. That's how I keep pushing myself further, because I see this as a game with a bunch of different challenges to get me up to the next level and to keep going up to the next level. That is the way that I've done it as a business. For me, I have a queue. As I've said before, this is my work desk. This is where I sit. This is where I get things done. It's prime. This environment here is prime. So when I sit at this desk, I know it's time to get some serious work done. When I'm recording videos, I know when I've got my phone on the tripod with some lighting behind it and my notes on the left, that's exactly what my setup looks right now. I know that this here is my zone for recording. This is my sacred time for getting things done in terms of getting content out for you guys. When I'm at this desk, it's doing the work, like actually doing the knuckled work. Between 8 and 12 o'clock, it's doing the strict work done. That is my cue. The action is doing the work, either doing the video, like recording the videos, doing sales calls, talking to clients, whatever it may be. That is the action. There is a cue, it leads to the action. The action leads to the result. What is the result? You have to set something in mind that is an achievement, a reward for the things that you have achieved that day. As I recommend to you guys, every single day, it doesn't matter, you know, whether it's been productive or not so much, you should reward yourself at the end of the day, as long as it's a work day. So as long as you've done some stuff, as long as you've completed the goals that day that you wish to achieve, at the end of the day, you reward yourself for those goals. So for me, as I said before, at 7 o'clock, that's when my routine completely ends. I stop working at 7. Between 7 and 9, I'm eating, or I'm watching YouTube videos on CEOs and stuff like that. I enjoy that type of thing. Or I'm reading. Between 9 and 11, 11 is when I sleep. So between 9 and 11, I'm doing something a little bit more fun. Maybe I'm relaxing, like I'm having a nice hot bath, or I'm reading, or just a bunch of different things, watching a movie, doing something a little bit more fun and that type, doing whatever it is to reward myself for the day's work. Every week on a Sunday, sometimes it's a Saturday, it depends on client calls, but either a Saturday or a Sunday, I have a complete break, no work whatsoever. I still do learning, but that's enjoyment to me. That's not something that's work related. I'm not at the desk basically. This is a 6 day a week thing. I'm very rarely am I sitting at this desk 7 days a week getting things done, because I know the power of rewarding myself. As I keep saying, and I'm going to install this into your head by saying it a couple more times, there is a cue, there is an action, there's a reward. The cue is, priming your environment. The reward, the task is actually doing stuff, getting it done, and the reward is, at the end of the day, you reward yourself. At the end of the week, you have a day to celebrate, and at the month, I usually give myself a weekend at the end of the month, a whole weekend, just to kind of go crazy and do whatever I want. The point is, guys, if you're not rewarding yourself, you're not going to want to get this done. If you don't want to get this done, you're not going to put as much effort in, you're not going to want to show up, you're not going to put everything, your soul, body, blood, sweat, tears into the work if you don't want to get it done, and that's where things go wrong. That's why bad habits are holding people back as entrepreneurs. If you follow the steps that I've laid out in this video, you will become more successful. You will change the bad habits to good, constructive ones. You will break down anything that's deconstructive, anything that's holding you back, and in return, bring a productive habit, a constructive habit that's going to push you forward to your goals. So, action steps for this video. Number 1, look at bad habit that you've got currently, look at what the action is, backtrack that to find out what the cue is, and just replace the action. So if you currently find yourself gaming too much when you should be doing business work, find out what the cue is, find out where the impulse comes from, where you want to be gaming, but you also know you need to get business work done. Wherever that impulse comes from, find the cue, and whenever the cue happens again, replace the action. So instead of gaming, you will maybe go and read a book. You will maybe do something else constructive in terms of whatever your business is, but make sure the reward is the same thing. So make sure you're still getting some dopamine hits, make sure you're still doing good. If it's gaming, I would recommend something challenge related, an enjoyable challenge, because that's usually what gaming is. It's about raising up to the next level. It's about getting rewarded for the challenge that you take. So if you make your business task related, the constructive productivity task, if you relate it to the same thing that your bad habit is coming from, i.e. for a gamer, as I said, it's a challenge. Produce that challenge in your business, make it something to work towards, and just enjoy the process a little bit more, making sure that the reward at the end is similar level to what you would get from if you were doing the gaming. It's not easy when you're starting out. It might take a few days, a few weeks of actually some willpower there involved, but after a while, your habit will be changed, it will become constructive and productive, and you'll start getting things done. And the second action step that I'm going to say is about accountability. It's always helpful, I found this myself, that I always go further when I have people to help me get there. And what I mean by that is, I've surrounded my social circle by entrepreneurs, people doing the same thing as people that I know their goals, they know my goals, I know what they do, and they know what I do to get there. We help each other when we're feeling low, and we bring each other back up if needed, and we also celebrate our successes together. Now, if you guys are interested in some type of accountability, what I've done is I've created a free Facebook community group just for the subscribers and followers of my content. I will leave the link as usual down below in the pinned post. Click there, come through to the group, meet people, use it as an accountability center. Let us know your goals, let us know what you're doing to get there. I also post exclusive content over there, so I'm sure you will enjoy that. But as I said, click the link down in the pinned post, join that group. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you soon with a new video.